Hello everyone. So now let's look into list comprehension in Python. It is an important concept in Python, with the help of which you can write a bulk of code involving list into a single line. Okay, so this is what list comprehension is actually. So what we'll do, we will look into list comprehension and try to understand its concepts using two example programs. The first program will be to write a program to append each character of a string into a list. And another one, we will write a program to append each even number from 0 to 10 into a list. Okay, so these are two example programs. What we'll do, we will use normal loop and we'll lose list comprehension as well, so that we understand what is the change that we introduce using list comprehension and how is it easier, you know. So let's go to the demo. So our first program is to append each char of a string into the list. So let's take our okay. So let's take our list first, empty list, and okay, and we also need a string. So let's take it inside a variable, my string, and the string is Python. Okay. Now we want each character of this string, right? So we'll say for I in my list, I in my string, each character in the string, right? For I in my string, right? It will take Python. Okay. So now we want to append it in the list. So as you might know, this is the way we append it in a list, right? First, we'll take an empty list and we will, dot append method. We will use it, right? Dot append function. In fact, we'll use it to do it. Okay. So now, let's print it out. So this is our small program which we wrote to append each char of a string into an list, right? So let's run it and see. Python. Everything individually, all the characters are appended in a string, right? Now, if I have to write a list comprehension, there's a way of writing it. Okay, it's easy only, but let's see how we can do it. So I will, what I'll do, I'll transform this program into a list comprehension. Okay. So first we'll do this. This is the for loop, right? So copy this and paste it here. Okay, in my list. So the only thing that you need to do is I for I in my string and remove everything. You don't need to append it explicitly and only print it. Okay. So this is the way of writing the list comprehensions. Let's try to print it out and see what is output. See, everything is appended, right? So it is very sleek way of doing operations whenever we have a list in focus. Okay. So this is the format, right? The variable, the iterator, in fact, for I in whatever the condition you have, and sometimes you also have conditions, right? So that you will add here. So we'll see it in our next program. So this program we successfully executed using normal for loop and using list comprehension. So now moving on to the next program. So next program was to find out whether all the even numbers from 0 to 10 and append them into a list. Okay. So let's do that. Okay. Since we want a list, we want to append everything in a list. So first we will take an empty list. Now we want even numbers, right? From 0 to 10. So I'll say find range. We'll use the range here, range function. And now since I want to find from 0 to 10, so I'll write 11 because the last is not included, right? And okay, I'll have to give an if condition also, that if the number is the remainder is 0 or not. This is how we find out, right? Even if it is even or not. So if the remainder is 0, then what we'll do? We will append them in the list. Easy, isn't it? Now we will try to print our list. So, okay, let's execute it. 6, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, right? So this is the list, right? Now, now what we'll do, we will try to solve the same using list comprehension. Okay. So as I told you in the previous example, the for loop. Okay. just copy this for loop and just give an iterator once more and say for I in range. Now you have to give this condition as well, right? So copy this one, Control C, and just give it here. That's it. You can remove the whole block here. Just print. So easy, right? So run it and see, you got that, right? So this is how we write programs in using list comprehension. But these are easy programs. So you might find that, okay, this is a very sleek way of writing. But when you have complicated programs, then generally it is not suggested to use list comprehension because, why? What is the reason? Because it doesn't have the readability in the code, right? So in the normal way, if you write the for loops and you have all the things involving list, then it is readable, right? Better readability. But here you can see if anyone is unaware about list comprehension, then he might not be able to comprehend it, right? So that's why you have to see that where you want to use the list comprehension and where not. But if it is very complicated, conditions are there, then I'll suggest not to use it. Okay. So this was a small session where I wanted to tell you about list comprehensions in Python. Hope this has been helpful. So thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.